So if you have a bulging disc or a herniated disc, at the top of the list of recommended actions for you is going to be spinal decompression therapy. That's what got my spine better when my disc herniated in 2021. So this is a fantastic therapy. What we want to do is heal the disc from the inside out. So this is how we do it. There is a harness that goes around the patient's lower back, so nice and snug. Is that comfortable?
Yes.
This is my lovely wife, Dr. Diane Koch. So now, this is a connection for the pelvis because this keeps the body snug down here. There's a part of the top here that's going to keep her from sliding down. Sliding down, let me show you. So the idea is to open up the joint space in that low back. So by opening up the joint space, you're going to help heal that disc more quickly. So this is a motor controlled by a computer. So we're going to take the cable out, which goes around the bottom here, loosen that up. We're going to get some supports for her legs. You can stretch your legs out here. It's very comfortable. This therapy, I've fallen asleep on this table getting this therapy. Now, it's variable. We can raise the height of the table up, down, depends on what your needs are. There's different variables. How much does a person weigh? What level disc bulge do they have? So there's a lot of things that we can do to change this table to fit your needs exactly. When we have the computer set up the right way for the amount of pull, how much pressure do we want to pull? At 50 pounds, 60 pounds, 70 pounds, whatever it is, it's going to be made specifically for you. And then we hit the start button and we give the interrupt switch. So if there's a patient if it's uncomfortable, which it never gets pressed, but if there is, you can just stop at any point. It's very comfortable at all times. And the way it works is as it pulls, it goes up to whatever setting we do. There's a space here. This space will open up and close and open up and close. That opening and closing acts like you're stoking a fire. If you've ever seen that happen before, that air sucks in and out, and that heals the discs from the inside out. So that was the example of the low back being decompressed. If you've got a bulging or herniated disc in your neck, this is what this looks like. So there's a special attachment for the head, and the legs are comfortably braced here, so you can fall asleep on this. Now, and many people they wake themselves up snoring because it should be a very comfortable thing to receive. Even if your neck is in a lot of pain, when you take that pressure off of those choked nerves in the neck, you feel so much better, so much better. And remember, the motor is controlled by the computer and it's going to pull up and down. There's a specific pattern that happens, and that allows all that musculature to relax, and then you get a really good stretch between those joints and helps take the pressure off those discs and nerves and get you back into life again. So whether you've got a low back disc herniation or bulge, or a neck disc herniation or neck bulge, we've got the answers for you. The typical protocol is about 20 visits, so it's not a fast process, but you didn't get this way overnight either, so it does take time to heal. But with all of the other therapies that this office offers, it's going to speed your healing a lot more quickly. But at the core of it, the very top, most important part of this, outside of the chiropractic adjustment, is going to be spinal decompression therapy. It really changed my life, and I know it can change yours too. So give us a call. See you soon.